Welcome back to Naughty or Nice. I'm your host Brett, and we're looking at 12 products leading up to Christmas, and I'm letting you know if I think they're naughty or nice. Day 10. Not too many left to choose from. Where's my day 10? The one I literally just hit. Another big one. We've got the expensive blasters clearly at this point. Dear Bert, you never called your hit last major war you went to. For your transgression against the game, you will be visited by 3 spirits of past, present, and future nerfers. Unfortunately, due to budget cuts, we can only afford to bring one of them to you. We trust that you will understand which one is which. Hopefully. Merry Crisis. I love those Merry Christmas butcherings. Thank you, Super Vaporeon. Alrighty. What has the ghost of Christmas past or present or future now brought me? Is this one recent blaster or is this a frustration-free package? The mystery continues. Get the frick out of there, what are you? Aha! It's the Elite 2.0 Motoblitz. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this blaster in person too. Instructions. Magazine. Dirts. That's smaller than I thought it was going to be, which in this case is actually good because I'm a small person. I can still give myself a blast. That makes me happy. It's the Nerf Elite 2.0 Motoblitz CS10, featuring the dual functionality blaster with one 10-round magazine and 22 elite darts. Nerf's official bullpup Masterkey in a form factor that no one expected. 4 AA batteries required and not included, but that is expected. Retailing for $42, but can currently be found discounted to about $32. I know this isn't the first time you're seeing a Motoblitz review. However, it's the first time I'm actually using it and not just watching someone else. And I gotta say, there's some pretty great things about this blaster, but not everything is perfect. It's great to have a pump action air-powered blaster, again, with stored air. We already looked at something that didn't store air, and while I could defend that in some ways easier than others, this would, of course, be much better. I think it's like 10 pumps until you're ready. The button is on both sides, which is nice, so right or left-handed, we could do both. That is incredibly satisfying regardless of how powerful it actually is. And the overall aesthetic of this blaster is really, really weird. And yes, I think that is a cool thing that they did here. The gaps in between what is this kind of faux sight, or I guess it kind of works, and then right here might be a cost-cutting measure. However, I think it ended up working out just fine. The blaster has a little bit of flex as a result of this piece, the white Motoblitz scatterblast being separate, but it's not too bad. You put your head like this, you do this, and now it's totally functional. Yeah, I don't know who the heck is gonna be actually using this sight. It's just crosshairs in between, they line up with this little sight right here. However, it does give you the option now to have an attachment onto this top rail right here, and then as you can also see, there's a rail on the right and on the left. Plenty of rail options, and they don't really stick out that much, which is nice because then they don't get in the way of the overall kind of thinness, because this blaster isn't really too thick. The stock is also pretty reasonably, you know, compact for me. This is a bullpup blaster. It's enough to kind of sit into my shoulder. A little bit of Elite 2.0 misalignment back here, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Mag release, of course, nice and easy. Comes with the 10-round curve magazine. Any other magazine should work in it okay. Barring maybe some of the drums with this piece right here, I'd need to go and check that, and I don't have any of the drums anymore, sorry. I have noticed though, I'm gonna try it right now, this magazine. Oh, I was having problems earlier getting the last dart to fire out of this magazine, but I just went through it really quickly. Jam door on the side right here, and of course you can see that while the flywheel cage is right here, the barrel is all the way out the front, so I'm going to expect we're seeing sub 70 FPS out of this blaster. It's close to the Elite par, but a little shy because of that long barrel. But I should talk about the handle because it is pretty comfy for my hand. It fits it pretty well. However, I will say, having used it for a little bit more now, this piece does start to become a little uncomfortable depending on how close I put my wrist, which means I'm going to expect folks with larger hands are going to find this thumbhole stock a bit restrictive. Not unusable, it's not not too small, but it is a little bit annoying when I put my hand up all the way flush against the blaster. This ridge right here just feels a little bit more obtrusive into my wrist than I would like. I also just noticed a little bit of sharp flash in the plastic underneath the trigger. I guess they can kind of get away with that on this blaster because your finger goes on the trigger, not underneath. But it is uncomfortable if you do find yourself rubbing on it there. None of the other edges I've found are sharp, just a little bit of misalignment, which is what we've come to expect. So nothing too bad, except for the areas where you won't or shouldn't be touching. But the rev trigger is pretty standard, and otherwise the trigger itself is pretty comfortable too. I like that. So is the Elite 2.0 Motoblitz naughty or nice? Oh, Brett, it's just a Nerf Rayven with a barrel attachment and a scattershot on the bottom. I can literally buy the pieces to make that myself. Well, yes, you can. It will also cost you more, and this is one complete package. And it's a complete package done well. It also looks really weird, which I think is good. I like weird things. I'm not sure if I like the weird color matching choices here, i.e., why is this front piece white and the rest blue? But you know what? This works as advertised. The front blast is a lot of fun to use. It's easy to use. It can probably be, I should probably pump it up more to actually demonstrate. A long barrel means you might not get the best performance in the back, but that's a stock blaster for you as well. Plenty of rails to attach stuff. It feels good in the hand. I mean, what's not to like about this one? Nice. Retailing for $42 I don't think is too unreasonable either, but they've been going on sale a lot. So for anything less than 40, I think that's a good pickup. Can I have that dart back? Can I have that dart back, please? No? Hey, that's my dart. I want that back.